Great rise to beautiful beings, great rise to beautiful natural beings. How is it going? I value, okay. I value friendship. Even though I have no friends, I only have associates. I let them know off rip, you my associate, but I will put you in the friend category, even though you're not my friend, right? True friendship. How do you build a relationship and a bond? You go through true friendship. Meaning, friends are able to introduce people. I'm not talking about closet, skeletons in the closet. I'm not saying, this married woman, y'all friends, she may be on the phone with another man. She not going to really tell you. I'm not talking about these closet skeleton shit. I'm talking about pure, holistic connections. All these people with these secrets and these skeletons in the closet, nothing's wrong with withholding information. Withholding information is not lies. So it's a difference. Let's come to this conversation with pure light. Friendship. You get to know people. You know how girls say, no, I'm not going to have sex with you. I'm going to get to know you first. I want to be your friend. Oh, well, I'm going to take you out to eat. We got to do this, yada, yada, yada. No, we're not dealing with this type of people. We're dealing with pure light. Nobody is coming to try to overtake somebody else. So I got my little list on my receipt. True friendship builds relationships, whether that's through intimacy. What was the other word I was using? We'll just use intimacy for right now, but through value systems, wanting to bring the person around family and friends, okay? If you have a woman that's open with you and she's willing to let you say, hey, how you doing, to all the people she done known 6, 7, and 13 years, a person who's highly valued gonna have friends that's been there since she's been a child, okay? I feel that I'm highly valued. People that I slept with at 16, 17, and 18 are still in my life, still talk to me to this day. People that I dealt with in my 20s still talk to me to this day, okay? So if you meet a woman that's infatuated with you, into you, and she say, hi, I'm on the phone with so-and-so, say hey, and y'all talk, and you talk about your job, and they talk about job, boom. If she say, I'm going out of town, and I'm going to stop by so-and-so house, you're supposed, when she call you and say, I made it to town, check on me in the morning, you're supposed to answer the phone and call. This is true friendship. This is a bond. What you want, a woman that's withholding information? You want a woman that's withholding information, living in secrecy? What do you want? If a person values you, they're going to check on you. You made it there safe? How's your friend doing? How are they doing? Let me speak to them a few minutes. Okay. If they value your presence and they value who you are, they're going to pick up the phone. You could be having a flat tire. You could be side the road. You could be caught up in a scandal or anything. But you're not picking up the phone. Hey, they don't value your friendship. People that value your presence and value your friendship, they are not going to let other situations, your past relationships, get in the way. Let me give you another example. A lot of people get in relationships where they got to go find a friend to talk to. Think about it. You're with this person, y'all intimate. That's what it is. No, intimate. It's another word I'm trying to get. Y'all are intimate. Now, you to the point, y'all are past the friendship to the point where you can't discuss how you feel at work. You can't discuss how you feel about another girl calling your phone. You can't discuss about how you feel about your ex. You got to find another friend to talk to. Remember, when you lose your friend in a relationship, that could be through marriage, through common law marriage, through being together for several years. When you lose your friend and you got to find another friend to talk to, there's no bond anymore. There's no trust. There's no value system. Another thing, being too available. Aren't y'all tired of that? Aren't y'all tired of people saying, well, maybe you shouldn't be too available. Maybe you shouldn't be too available. What you mean? Hold on. I'll call the back. Maybe you shouldn't be too available. No, we're not doing this childish ass bullshit no more. I am 36 years old. I need a man that I could go to sleep with in bed, wake up with on the weekends, get up, have breakfast, tea and biscuits, whatever. And when I walk out that door, they still miss me. They're looking forward. They are looking forward to me coming back to be with them for lunch and dinner. Fuck this, you too available shit. Oh, they know they got you wrapped around their pinky. They know they got you this. You're too available. They know you ain't going nowhere. Man, that shit is over with. That shit is for the birds. Well, maybe when you go back to town, you should just not worry about them. Don't call them. No. If they on my mind, I'm going to show up. You know why I'm going to show up? Because even though I'm showing... Let me tell you something. There's regular friendships. Haven't you had that friend where they never come to your house? But let's say you stay in the suburbs. But you never had this friend that live in the inner city come to your house. But when you in the inner city, you show up. You pull up. But they ain't never said, let me go out to their house. You got friends that are like that. So I'm not going to sit up here and change a value system because this person don't answer the phone and this person don't check up on me. That's them. But at the same time, eventually there'll be someone that values that. It's not like they running me in the ground saying, oh yeah, they're going to be at my beck and call and this and that and the other. And fuck them. They show up when they ready. No. We're going to stick to friendship. Understand this. Get where I'm coming from. You do not want to be in a relationship where you can no longer be friends. Would you rather your partner be your friend that's open to tell you who their other friends are, the other people they associate with are? Or do you want to be in a relationship where this person has to move in secrecy? What do you want? I feel like if you talking to people that you've known on the phone longer than you've known me, you should be able to introduce me. And I'm supposed to have enough respect and common courtesy to say, hey, how you doing? Glad to finally meet you. Maybe one day we can all go out for brunch. What else can I say? There's a value system. Worrying about losing you to respect you. Oh, that traffic is backing up, y'all. That Baton Rouge motherfucking traffic is backing up. Now, worrying about respecting you to lose you. If a person say, they ain't going nowhere, so you feel like you could be disrespectful and do disrespectful shit, you're crossing the line of the threshold of being friends with other people. Now you're being intimate with other people. That's a different ball game. Remember I said This topic is bringing pure light, holistic light to the situation. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Value friendship over intimate relationships. Okay? When that man get up in the morning and go make his coffee, and that person call him that's probably been calling him for the last 7 years, he should be able to be on speakerphone and say hey to Sky. Sky is here. Okay? Sky spent the night. When I got with a good buddy of mine up in Atlanta, we were laying down. No sex, no nothing. We just laying down watching TV. A lady called. He talked to her for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then he put it on speakerphone and said, I want you to meet Sky. He let me know that I'm welcome to his family and friends. I have nothing to hide. I have no secret relationships. I'm not withholding information. So that made me feel like if I need to answer the phone and talk to somebody a few minutes on speakerphone and then say, hey, say hi to so-and-so, it was good. He opened me up to be open. But you have people out here that will talk to friends and family and never introduce you to them. My friend in Texas, boom, soon as daughter called, speak to your stepmama. Oh, that must be Sky. Yeah, Sky. Hey, girl, how you doing? Come on now, you know that's giving me rank, telling me to speak to, and she older than me. His ex-wife called. Sky over here. Dang, you ain't seen Sky in about a year. Yep, but she here now. That is what you call true friendship, open friendship. They value your presence. They're not hiding you. They're not questioning their life or reality with you. They value your presence. Okay? If you're dealing with a person in another state, and then you travel out of town to go to another state, and the person that you've been shacked up and laid up with every day, all of a sudden distance themselves, don't want to be around you. They're not valuing the intimacy, the romance that you had. They could give you many excuses. Oh, you was with your other friends, so I didn't want to bother you. Or I was with my family, so I didn't want to bother you. Wait a minute. You're intimate with this person. You're romantic with this person. How could you ever be intruding on them? If you're intimate with a person, how could you ever be intruding on them? If you're romantic with a person, how could you ever be intruding on them? Okay. So much lint on my outfit. It's been in the dryer, but it's just got so much lint on it. Okay. Too available, taking the friendship and the relationship for granted. Okay? You could be too available for a person, but like I say, that tit for tat shit is for the birds. There's no way I can be too available for you. There's no way that I can be around you so much to the point you're tired of me and want me to go home. You need distance. That shit is over with. I'm 36 years old. I need somebody. We wake up for breakfast. I leave, go to work. You're looking forward to me to call you at lunch break. You're looking forward to me to be home for dinner. You're looking forward for me to be taking a shower and smelling like roses and laying down and going to bed with you. And if you don't have that type of energy for me, there is nothing. There is nothing. When I go over the road, you're supposed to be looking forward to me coming back home. Kisses and hugs. Let's get it. Y'all. Don't take for granted having friendship. Why should the person that I'm intimate with, romantic with, married to, engaged to, not be the first person not to talk to? If I want to vent about another friend, I should be able to talk to this motherfucker that I'm around, that I'm sharing my soul, energy, and space with. If I can't talk to you, we have no value. We have no principle. That's right. We have no values. We have no principle. Well, give that person distance. Don't be around them. Let them miss you. Come on now with your emotional sabotaging ass. Are you listening to me? That's emotional sabotage. That is a person who has to put themselves in this ego boost, this ego trip. Why they gotta get high on these chemicals in their brain to want to be around you? That's like a person driving down the road and can't never take time out to just be quiet and listen to their inner spirit, their soul, their consciousness, right? They always got to have a bunch of music playing. You know what? I'm in this truck. I don't play no music. The only way you'll see me play music if it's about between 12 and 3 a.m. and I got to get it. I can't go to sleep. I can't afford to go to sleep. I got a deadline, right? I'll play that music. And believe me, it's going to be one song on repeat. Sure is. It's going to be one song on repeat. Because that song is going to give me these endorphins and chemicals and high to get it. Like every other song might give me boredom, okay? So peep game. If a person value you, when you're open about your other associates, they would not turn their back on you. If you out of town, they supposed to check on you. They supposed to call you. If you out of town, you supposed to check on them and call them. They're supposed to give you feedback and respond. If they don't give you that feedback or response, they're not your friend. And you may say, well, don't be around them no more. No, you can still be around them. I told you clearly. There's people that I know that would never come to my house. Right now, I got bedrooms. I got a place to stay. But there are people right now that will not travel from my hometown to come visit me. So when I go back home, I go visit them. I say, why don't you bring the children down for vacation? Let's go to the beach. You don't have to worry about a hotel or anything. You can spend your money the way you want to spend it. You can stay the whole week. Crickets. But does that mean when I'm back in town, I should not go visit them? No, it doesn't. So all that, don't chase them. You're not chasing them. You're doing what you want to do. I'll give you another example. If you playing lottery or drinking a certain drink or going to a racetrack or going fishing, it may not be promising, but you enjoy it. Don't worry about the rest. The only way you worry about the rest is if you're in danger, if something's giving you problems and conflict. If there's no conflict, you emotionally got to say, well, this is how that person is. Or, hey, this lake may have fish biting. Y'all, I mean, that was some earwax, y'all. I know that was weird. That was some earwax, but it felt so good. I'm sorry, y'all. But, let me see. The alcohol on them. Okay, but that felt too good. And this long nail can get it. Okay, it can get it. Whatever. Well, anyway, you can be at a lake that got a bunch of mosquitoes, and you know for a fact all you need is one fish to bite. Because if you just get one fish to bite, you gonna get that one fish, and it's worth its reward. Okay, but you're gonna have people that don't see the benefit of meeting you halfway, meeting you 100% of the way. Okay, you're gonna have that. And it doesn't mean that you have to turn your back on them. It just means whatever you're supposed to get out of the situation through chemical affinity, get it. Okay? But if you're around the situation, person, place, or thing, and it's chaotic and it's emotional, unless you're addicted to that chemical that caused the chaotic, the trauma and emotion, don't worry about it. When I play lottery, I get more thrill out of thinking that I'm gonna hit a jackpot than I do. I can say my budget $300, and I'll play for 2 days straight with them $300 until it run out. That was my goal, to blow this money. If I don't hit a jackpot, I'm still gonna blow it. You get what I'm saying? That's just what we do. If I go to a bar and say my budget $150, that's include tips. I'm here to blow this $150 fucking dollars. I'm not here to take it back with me. But I'm gonna make sure I be somewhere where I'm satisfied. I'm happy. This is what I want. This turns me on. This gives me the chemical and the drive within my body to make my heart feel at peace. So they don't have to meet you halfway. I've been to the club before, and I've seen a guy, and he could be with a woman or a lady, and they may sit down at the community table with you. So since we're at the community table, that means that we're open to engage with each other. You're coming in as associates and friends. The guy, I say, hey, how you doing? How you doing? If the guy initiates that he's able to talk, that let me know that they're open, even though they come together, they're open to collaborate together. Nothing's wrong with that. And if you're, let's say, a husband and wife are at the community table at a bar or a club or a restaurant. The community table meaning anybody's free to sit at this 10-seater. Okay, it's a community table. We're husband and wife. Somebody say, hey, how you doing? And hey, how you doing? And then the wife look at the husband. Don't you speak to these people? Or the husband look at the wife. Don't you speak to these people? They got some type of agreement. But I'm not that type of person because I'm coming with the pure light, the holistic light. So I'm open to engage. I'm a people watcher. I want to know what you're eating. Oh, what is that? Do you order that often? Does it taste good? Is it worth it? And some people say, yeah, this is all I come here for. So my mind is saying, baby, hey, let's try this. Let's share it. Or something like that. You got to have people around you that value your presence. I've seen two people come into a bar and the person leave them and go all the way around to the other side. Distance themselves from that person. And I'm like, damn, she was just sitting on your lap. What happened so fast? So just remember, with relationships, intimacy, marriage, commitment, partnership, you gotta have true friendship first. And if you are withholding information, secrecy, skeletons in the closet, you're not true. You're not real. You're just not. Of course, we're not going to throw everything out on the table because you got to be able to protect your assets and who you are. So withholding information, nothing's wrong with that, right? But building a relationship comes with friendship. And if this person okay, I'm 36 years old. Ain't I supposed to have lifetime friends? If you're 60 years old, ain't you supposed to have lifetime friends? Why am I supposed to try to take you away from your life? Everybody had a life before they met you. So why would you try to take that person away from their routine? Why would you try to take that person away from their life? I'll give you another thing, prioritization. If you tell a person you want to get engaged, married, whatever, you got to start prioritizing them. Okay? You got to go to all the family events. You got to go on the trips. it would be wise, don't you think? If I have a small family of 5 people and you have a big family of 100 people, don't you think it would be wise for you to go on a small trip with me first before I go on a big ass trip with you first? Wouldn't that be wise? Some shit don't take compromise. Some shit is just fucking common sense. So, y'all, to each his own. But just know, respect, and I mean, to get respect, you gotta give respect. You gotta honor the person. You have to have a level of gratitude and loyalty that their presence is valued. And to be open, an open friendship grows to the potential of a deep relationship. If you got to vent or talk about something, you should be able to talk to your intimate encounter, your intimate counterpart, your partner. If you got to go to a bar and drink and vent with a stranger, something ain't right. Something is not right. And I'm so over people saying, well, maybe you're not busy enough. You got clingy people. We're not talking about a clingy situation where a person work a 9 to 5 and they just want you to be home all the time. They don't want you to be at work. We're not talking about that. If you need to work and you're actually working, you need to go to fucking work. But if you're the type that done went to work and you ain't come home to eat dinner, take a shower, and sit down and talk about life goals with your partner, your friend, or whatever, that's an issue. That ain't got nothing to do with this love and light holistic situation I'm talking about. You don't want to be around a person avoiding you. And if you go out of town, or if you go out for the night, and your partner, you call your partner, or the person that you're building a friendship with, and they don't answer the phone, and you text them, and they don't respond back, and it's 48 hours, and they still having contact with you. Oh, but they haven't blocked you either. So they're letting you know, no, we're still friends, and I still fuck with you, but I'm not gonna connect with you. I'm gonna just tell you this one thing, because the time about to run out. You call them, you text them. First day, no response, no feedback. Second day, you call them and text them, nothing. Let it go. For some reason, they don't want to talk to you on the phone while you're traveling back home. They don't want to talk to you on the phone at all. They want you to come knock on the door, obviously. But when you do get there, don't say, what happened to you? Why you didn't answer the phone? Why you ain't check up on me? Don't do that. Hey, baby, how you doing? You've been well missed. I thought about you while I was gone. But don't be the fish that fell for the bait. See, some people want you to blow up their phone. They're not answering. So when you going out and enjoying yourself, all the friends around you, you're causing that to be an awkward situation, because if you needed this person to be on the phone with you and answer the phone, you had no business coming to this dinner, this gathering, this outing. You had no business coming. You should have kept your ass at home. So once you make contact, once you leave that message, that voicemail, that phone call, it's fair game. It's fair game for you to go out and enjoy yourself, whether they contact you, call you back or not. Because it's selfish of them to think that you're supposed to skip a beat with your heart, skip a beat with your mind, and focus on them 1,000 miles away. Do that make sense? So people, if you got to be on the phone 24/7 and call a motherfucker 24/7, this, that, and other, you should have stayed at home. You should have made your work trip about work and get the hell off. So I'm mature enough to know, hey, they want their space while I'm out. They want their space while I'm out. Give them their space. And when I show back up, they better be motherfucking ready. That's all I can say. I like it. If you haven't blocked me, that means you still want me to come around. Period. You may not be emotionally ready for a person like me, but hey, you still want me to come around. So value. You want a person to be around you that values your presence. You want to be around a person that's your friend, that you could talk to about anything. At least you want a friend that you can talk to about at least 70%. Because if you can't talk to them 70%, getting in a deep relationship with them, you need a person who can introduce you to all their friends. No skeleton friends. If you got skeleton friends, you might not want to be in a relationship with this person. So there we have it. Unearth the magic, the truth will definitely set you free.